Al and DeRo, I know you guys want to talk a little bit more about the Padres closer, Josh Hader.
Hey, Rofl, I'm just curious. What did you mean about the bad strike zone at Yankee Stadium?
I think we all know what I meant by it.
There was a tough one in Anaheim as well.
Yeah, not good.
Well,
give it
to the game.
I know. San Diego needs to find a way to get the ball to this guy. If he doesn't see the field.
You think so? What's going to happen? Were you surprised that they didn't trade him? He's in a walk year?
No. Too much talent in the room. Another year of Soto. Unless they were going to just punt the whole season and Snell and Soto and Hader were going to go out the door, you had to.
Were they 3 or 4 under 500?
Yeah.
So you got them.
They need to get hot. But every time they walk into the Dodgers, it's the same thing. And the names,
what would the Braves,
the names on the back of the jersey say this team's better.
What would the 2 games under 500? What would the Braves given up for him?
Probably quite a bit.
Yeah. This guy, all right, so I do want to, I'm going to be less tapey and more about your opinion on when you face a guy with elite stuff that is not, there's no trickery to him.
Yeah.
He's just unorthodox delivery, fastball slider. To think about where Josh Hader came from, he was a high school draft pick by the Orioles.
Yep.
They thought of him as a starter. If you go back and look at old reports on him, he's fastball, curveball, changeup, slider. He had 4 pitches. Eventually emerges, as we know, as one of the most dominant, if not the most dominant reliever in baseball. As I'm just, here are the numbers right here. First, second, or third. You got Batista in there and some categories with Presley. But this is what we're dealing with. He did have a blip on the screen last year after he got traded. There was about a 17-game window. Oh, well, here it is, 27 games. So, you know, this is kind of leading up to what he is.
Out, just 8 homers just pop out of the chute, just like out of thin air. I don't know. You tell me.
Well, fastball, slider. There is a command issue. I'm going to talk about how.
Was it like a Kimbrel thing where he?
No. Right. Let's go to some tape here, but I do want your comparison on similar, not even lefties, but just guys with unorthodox deliveries. And this is what you get with Josh Hader. I mean, he's a low, slinging, delivery, unorthodox, no doubt about it. Throws across his body by about 1.5 feet. Fastball, these are just he's closing out games here. I wanted to just show what he's got. It's just cheese, here it is, hit it. There was nothing cute about that. Then he does a back foot slider to the righty.
That's ridiculous.
And then a tilt slider. Watch this here. I mean, this is it's 83, 84 to 87, 88 on his slider. All right, so in 22,
God,
when he got traded, here, back it up 1 second, Lucas. All right, so give me a second here. So what happened? We just showed the 11 ERA. This is the 0-2 count. So what do we have here? This was actually a pretty good approach right here by Call with the Nats. Fastball, trying to go in, maybe up. Go ahead and stop at contact, Lucas. Now this is nasty stuff. Stop. All right, so short stroke. I don't know much about this kid, but this is really, really nice, right? So you had a ball game here that ended up, they ended up going up even one more. Well, this is when he was struggling, made it a 5-3 game. Go ahead and play it. Middle of the plate, fastball, slider. If fastball is continued, he throws 96, 97, 98. Here's a cheese ball, inner half. You got Turner last year, just short stroke. Slider up by Dozier. Nice little poke again. This is when he was struggling. Here's a slider, kind of a floater.
That was like a changeup.
No, yeah, that was a slider.
Run that back.
Play it back.
That's a change.
All right, stop right here. Yep.
That's a changeup.
Yeah.
Run it.
All right, so even worse. He's throwing a slider or changeup that cuts.
The Darren Ruff, who's crushes. He
ended up being a 5-4 game. Back that up. I want to show that this is really good, directly behind home plate. I'm talking about across your body. You know how I am with where your arm is with respect to foot landing. Go ahead, Lucas. Play this, and when he lands, stop. So this is the deception. Nice compact leg kick. I like it. Keep going. As soon as he lands, stop. Back it up 1 click. Good. Forward. Good. All right,
That's not bad.
But this is super unusual, DeRo. You do not teach a foot closed, unless you're Jake Arrieta and some others.
Okay.
Or Bumgarner. You want to be slightly online.
Let me ask you a question, though, for the kids at home. Yep. If you got a kid like this, I'm sure he did this in Little League.
Yeah.
Are you changing that?
No, but I'm going to be careful of trying to get him on time. So here, I'll show you some arm action on time. He's actually up, ready to throw the baseball. So if he was landing foot contact, and his arm was here.
Still here.
He was not. You know, you want to be north of parallel. I call it the Mark Pryor thing, right? Because he was the inverted W. He's ready to throw when he lands. But this is really hard. But what it does is a hip-shoulder separation. His belly button's now toward home plate, and the chest is toward first base.
Yeah.
I mean, Aroldis Chapman does it amazingly. That's the whole uncoiling. That's why he throws so hard. Go ahead and play it. But I want to show that. The end result, the slider, was not relevant with respect to. All right, so here, I'm going to keep going with this. High cheese. When you get to, stop right there. So most of these are all 0-2-1-2, right? When you're a predictable pitcher and there's no reason for him to trick, when you start struggling, you start tricking. Thanks for bringing that up with the changeup, because it looked like a slider. This is high cheese. Can you lay off of a high cheese 0-2-1-2 after repeated fastball away, foul ball, fastball, back foot slider, high cheese? Because that's all it is. This is what makes him so effective. Deception, throws across his body, and then this low shoot. He's a tall guy, 6'3", but he comes down from a pretty low angle and pushes the ball. Thus, we talk about vertical approach angle. Anything above 16 inches.
So he's not a huge spin rate guy.
No, very average. Go ahead. So that ball back it up as a matter of fact, Lucas, right about where this decision is made here by Eaton. Stop right there. You keep going about halfway. So right about here, keep going. Stop. All right. It's just, it looks like, can I get on top of it? Can I get, and it's too late. Because it's
not with that move. You ain't getting on top of anything with that.
Well, that just beat him.
I mean, he's here.
Go ahead.
You're getting on top. Shoulders are more parallel.
High fastballs, when he's on, and I'm going to show you a heat map on it, it's elevated high cheese, slider, back foot. Stuff like this. Either plate coverage or back foot slider. And it's got really nasty tilt. So here, I wanted to try to identify what we're just talking about. At foot contact, now these are different stadiums, so you're going to get a different angle from left center field from the TV. Do you see where his angle is, right? It's about the same. He got a little bit higher. He was lower with the Brewers. Got traded, got a little bit of scuffling, kind of elevated, probably told, hey, get down through it. You're a little flat. But he's kind of in that same spot. Go ahead and play it. So how do you get there? You get there by, where are you at exact foot contact, not at ball release. This is at foot, back that up. This is at where I talk about where, as soon as the second your foot lands, where's your arm? Where's the arm? And it's all pretty much on time. He's not late. Late is dangerous. Number one red flag for Tommy John. So it's similar. So it comes down to this, D-Ro. I just want to show like his.
Hides the baseball, man.
Hides the baseball. He's a low three-quarter guy. There's nothing like interesting with respect to trying to pitch. What closers do have that? But here, this is really, it says a lot. You got your heat map fastball, right? All you have to know is that if you have an isolated area that's red, your consistency is there. And it's about timing, rhythm, and tempo to be able to consistently make quality pitches. This is what he wants to do. High fastballs. Go ahead, play the next map. Show the next heat map. Last year, spraying it. So for whatever reason, you're not feeling as good, maybe a little cranky, maybe your body's not the same, maybe you're not in a good place. This is perfect. I mean, if we put that side by side, high fastball, sliders down. Down and away from the lefty, down and into the righty. I ask you played a long time in the big leagues. When you're facing a guy, his hair is on fire.
Oh, I'm going to strike approach. Well, this, I'm all in on his heater. His slider, you saw Miggy in that last rip. If he throws you that, you're probably tipping your cap to him.
Who is similar to, who can you think of?
Billy Wagner.
Billy Wagner.
Billy Wagner, you were all in on his heater, and he occasionally would throw you the occasional slider, and you tip your cap if he does that.
Yeah. This just to accentuate the last couple points. He's at a place where
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was trying to elevate his heater. He doesn't strike. I got to lock in a little bit better on that.
Yeah, he does. Especially 0-2-1-2. That's it. High cheese, you don't swing at it. Here comes a low slider.